It's a festival you don't want to miss. It's our first time ever festival. It's coming up on the 22nd of July. Here to talk about it, two individuals, two different perspectives. Excuse me, Kelly Morrissey and Kahila Miller. Welcome to you both.
Thank you.
Welcome. All right, so I said it's a festival you don't want to miss.
Right.
Tell me why I don't want to miss it.
It's going to be the first annual Castro Caribe Festival in Pittsburgh. Kahila Miller, who is her idea to bring together a festival that would expose and talk about the Caribbean culture, Caribbean food, and Caribbean lifestyle, in addition to Caribbean sports. And Kahila have found that there's more and more Caribbean people moving to the marketplace with her other business as a vendor at the Monroeville Mall. She's come across a lot of people who have a lot of interest in doing a lot of things Caribbean related.
Okay.
And so therefore she, in capturing a lot of this data, she decided to, put this event together. The irony about it all is that Kahila and I are both from the same place. We're both from Antigua. Kahila was here probably for over 20 years in Pittsburgh, and when she came in, she started a restaurant. And the irony of it all is that when I came here, I started a restaurant. So we both have that entrepreneurial spirit as it relates to exposing our culture, our food, and our music. And Kahila will tell you more about her passion and her interest in wanting to do this. So I'm excited to be here, to be a part of it, and to help her expose our culture. We're both from Antigua, as I mentioned before, but the goal is to bring all the islands together. Inclusively, and to promote what we enjoy about our culture.
Now, Kahila, give me an idea. I mean, is this something that you have been thinking about for a while, or did you just wake up one day and say, I know what we need to do next?
Both. Well, like New York has a film festival, which they have Labor Day. They also do it in Miami in October, Boston, Toronto, which a lot of people are more familiar with.
Oh, yeah.
So hopefully we are one day trying to step in that shoe.
And this is going to be a day-long event.
Yes.
Okay, talk me through those logistics.
The event will be on July 22nd at Mellon Park from 12 to 9 p.m. And there'll be food vendors there as well as music entertainment. And there'll also be an area allocated for sports. In the Caribbean, our sports are cricket and soccer, and for ladies, they play netball. So the goal is to have areas where we can facilitate showing people how those sports are played, and entertaining people with the sports spectrum of the fair. In addition to, again, having food, drinks, music, and just a great way to fellowship with Caribbean people and also non-Caribbean people.
Absolutely.
To expose all people to our culture, because our culture is unique, and that even though we're all from the West Indies, each island is unique in their culture as well, and also in their food. So, and food is a great way to bring people together.
Food brings everyone together. I want to swing back around, though. Netball. So that is predominantly only a women's sport, or do men play it as well?
Well, back in the 70s when I played, it was mainly women.
Okay.
Today, it's different. Yeah, men are playing now. I mean, that was really new to me. A little bit about netball. Netball, it's a game, it's similar to basketball. A lot of time when you say netball, a lot of people think you mean volleyball. But if you check a sports encyclopedia, it will break it down. Netball is a 7-side game. It's very similar again to basketball. No dribbling. It doesn't have a backboard.
And how is it a team? I mean, do you play on a team or do you play individually?
No, you play a team. It's like 7 members to a team. What we have attacking and defense. How the sports is played. Use an example. You have red team and a blue team. If I play for the red team and I'm an attacking team, meaning I'm a shooter. If the defense, which will be the blue, they get the ball, they're going to send it to their goal.
Okay.
Okay?
All right.
But you can't take it from one end to the other. It's 100 by 50, which is the court side.
Wow, okay, all right. Oh, awesome. Okay, so there'll be some type of game or demonstration going on. Now, is there still room for vendors? Are you still hoping to get some vendors? Or talk to me about that a little bit.
Well, one of the things that we are doing uniquely about this is that we are promoting that, use an example. Trinidad, they specialize in their roti. We want Trinidadian to give Trini food.
Okay.
Jamaican, specialized origin jerk. That's Antiguan. We are known for our dukana, which is it's little like a dumpling. It's like a sweet potato and coconut all come to a mixture.
And what's it called again?
It's called dukana.
Tukana.
No, dukana.
Dukana. Okay.
Jamaican call it blue jaws.
Okay. All right. Okay. All right. So 12 o'clock. It starts at 12 o'clock. I don't need a ticket. I don't need to register. I can just come out to Mellon Park.
Yes.
Yes. And so you can come out, experience, and enjoy, Caribbean food, Caribbean music. Also, there'll be vendors selling different flags from different island nations. And we'll have just a broad spectrum of things to do. So come on out. And we're looking for more vendors to come out from different islands.
Okay.
So if people are here from other islands, come on out.
And I think we have an email address that we were going to give to people.
You have email address QWonderBottle
Right.
at Gmail, or you can call caller 412-537-1661, or you can call me at 412-377-7951.
And this is really as you mentioned, people who are from the Caribbean, but let's be realistic. There's a whole lot of folks who spend a whole lot of money to go visit the Caribbean. Right. This is a great opportunity for them to visit and enjoy right in their own backyard.
Right, that's a very good point. Oftentimes, people pick a vacation, they go to the Caribbean, and the things they come back is they like the food, they like the music.
Right.
Here you can have those same things in Pittsburgh. And, to come to find out, there's probably over a dozen Caribbean restaurants in the marketplace. So there's a need and there's a passion for the food and for the music. So come on out, have a good time, visit your favorite island nation booth, enjoy the food and the culture, and we're looking to have fun.
Very good. Thanks so much for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
July 22nd. We're going to take a commercial break. When we come back, a documentary you won't want to miss as well. So don't go away when the Lynn Heath Freeland Show continues.